What are the basic building units of DNA and RNA? The correct answer is nucleotide. Yes, this is the basic building units of all of the nucleic acids. That's correct answer. We can extend the explanation. We're going to say that we have the DNA and RNA, and we have the nucleic acids, or the basic building blocks or units of building all of the nucleic acids. And even if we extend the explanation, we're going to say that the nucleotide is made up of three basic components. Number one is made up of sugar. Okay, this sugar is pentose. Penta means five, ose means sugar, so it is 5-carbon sugar. This sugar, in case of DNA, is deoxyribose. Deoxyribose. In case of RNA, it's ribose sugar. Okay, so also if we are looking here, we're going to find that there is a phosphate group. So number one, we have sugar. Number two, phosphate group. Number three, we have a nitrogen containing base or a nitrogenous base. This nitrogenous base, in case of DNA, there is adenine that always pair with thymine by double hydrogen bond, and guanine that always pair with cytosine with a triple hydrogen bond. In case of RNA, we will find that adenine will pair up with uracil. There is no thymine in the RNA, and guanine will be paired with cytosine by triple hydrogen bond. Those are the basic building units. And also he asked one of the question about the families. What are the families? We have two families. We have purines and pyrimidines. Okay, the nitrogenous bases are two families. We have pyrimidines and we have purines. Okay, how to memorize it is very easy. Purine is easy. Why? Because it's Ag, H. Okay, adenine, guanine. Okay, so the rest is the rest. That's it. What is the rest? Pyrimidines. What are they? What is not? A and G. What is not A and G? Cytosine, thiamine, uracil, and that's it. He asked one question in SAAT about the families. I know it's a little bit confusing, but it is important. It came before. Okay. And the sugars, I did mention that before, that DNA is deoxyribose. If you have a look here, there is one oxygen that is being removed. While in the ribose, the O is there, the oxygen is there. So this is ribose sugar. While here in the deoxyribose, D, the prefix D means elimination or removal. Okay, oxy means oxygen. Okay, ribose, there is one oxygen removed from the ribose sugar. This is in case of DNA. Okay, this is in DNA. While in RNA, the sugar has the oxygen, so it is not removed. The ribose sugar is as it is. Those are the basic differences between DNA and RNA. Question number 107, a relationship that occurs when more than one organism uses a resources at the same time. One organism use the same resources at the same time, of course, they will start to compete. That's perfect. Yes, they will start to compete. Competition. Yes, perfect. And here is the explanation of it. In the technology of the technology of addition of DNA segment to another DNA segment. Yes, it is a little bit advanced. It came before. Yeah, it is genetic engineering. Yes, perfect. All of you are okay. Yeah, it is genetic engineering. That's true. Yes, and as you can see here, it's very easy. We are making or taking the plasmid, which is a separately replicating double-stranded DNA in the some strains of the bacteria. We can cut it open, and when we cut open the plasmid, okay, they using a restriction enzyme, of course, or which is called the molecular scissors, they will cut the plasmid and leaving sticky ends. Okay, those sticky ends play very important biological value because we can insert any other gene from any other organism. Maybe this is human insulin gene. When it's been inserted, now the plasmid is recombined. The plasmid is referred to as recombined, recombinant DNA. Then we can insert it into a bacteria, okay? So when we insert this plasmid into the bacteria now is called transgenic. Transgenic. Why? Because it has one of the DNA from another species. Okay? Yeah, this is means of the genetic engineering. What is the relationship between sea anemone and clownfish? Easy. Mutualism. Yes, it's mutualism. Perfect. Win-win relationship. Benefit exchange. Yes. Yeah. Mutualism is both of them are helped. Commensalism, one helped and the other one is neutral. Neither benefited nor harmed. The parasitism, one benefiting on harming the other. Yes. What is the blood group that has no antigen? There is blood group I illustrated before that has no antigen. Yes, perfect. The blood group O has no antigen. Perfect. If you are looking here, the red blood cell surface has no antigen. So what is the blood group that has no antibody? No antibody. Yes, correct. It's AB. Yeah, has no antibody. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. If the father's blood type is A and the mother's blood type is AB, which of the following blood groups cannot be on their finger or in their offsprings? One is A and one is AB. Yeah, no way to be D. How? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Blood group, we have two cases. First of all, your answer is correct. It's O, but I'd like to explain it here. Blood group AB is IA, IB. This is the AB blood group. Uh, I'm not sure. Okay. Cross with, let's say here, cross with, I'm sorry, blood group A. A has two cases, maybe homozygous, okay, or maybe, a second, or maybe heterozygous. Heterozygous, such like IA, IO. Okay, first, here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here is the male, here is the female. Assume that this is IA capital, the male, and IE capital, IA capital. So this will be A capital, E capital. Here is will be A capital, B capital. Here will be A capital, E capital. Here will be A, B. So 50-50. 50% blood group A, 50% blood group A, B. And in case of the AB blood group with the mother that is, okay, I'm sorry, the father is AO, so it will be like this. Here we have, here male, female, A and B. Here we have A, O, O, okay. A with A is A with B, AB. A with O is AO, which is A. B with O is BO, which is B. So it is blood group A, blood group AB, blood group B. So there is no O. This is the detailed explanation why there is no O. But I don't know if it's asking about the antibody, so it is AB. If asking about the antigen, okay, it is it's O. Yes. Okay. Which of the following is a polysaccharide? A polysaccharide. Yeah, cellulose or starch. Yes. Glucose and fructose are mono. Sucrose is di. Yes. And it's made up of, yeah. Here is the glucose. Glucose is made up of only one, okay, basic building block, which is the monosaccharide, even fructose. Two mono, glucose and fructose together, they can combine in order to make one disaccharide, which is sucrose, okay? We have polysaccharides, such like glucose, such like starch in plants, such like glycogen, our muscles, such like the cellulose in the plant cell walls. Yes. The parasite that cause African sleeping sickness. He asked about the parasite, never been fooled. Okay, he asked about the parasite. Yeah, tsetse fly. Yeah, exactly. Wrong, of course. All of those that mention A is wrong. I'm sorry, that mention tsetse is wrong. The parasite is the trypanosome. Okay, the vector is tsetse fly. I think that is one that wrote D. I want to go up to see. Okay. So those that use D, this is the vector that is transmitting the parasite from infected person to a healthy person. While the um, the parasite itself is trypanosome. It's a protozoa. Yeah. And this is the shape of it. And what is the way of locomotion? Flagella. Yes. Plasmodium, this is the only one that lack, okay, motion or locomotion, okay, structure, but it can move by sliding, okay. Anopheles is a mosquito, tsetse fly is a fly. I mentioned, my dear, yeah, it asked about the parasite. He didn't ask about the vector. Is that clear, Faisal, Nabit? A vector is the living organism that is transmitting the parasite from an infected person to a healthy person. If they ask what transmit, it's then would be, yes, exactly, Ryan. That's good. That's correct. Yeah, sure. So the parasite is the trypanosome. What is transmitting the parasite is the tsetse fly. What is the name of the disease? African sleeping sickness. Yes. I wish you got it. Nabit. What of the following abiotic factors affecting the grassland? What of those affecting the grassland the most? Amount of seasonal rain. What? Okay. Okay. That's correct. Thank you. It's logic. Okay. Crow break egg for feeding. This behavior is it's very easy. There is a problem, he solved it. So he tried to use her mind in order to solve problems. It's cognitive. It's cognitive behavior. Yeah. Behavior that is being built on the problem solving. Yes. Yeah. Thinking. Yes, exactly. Reasoning, problem solving. Go ahead. Imprinting. We said it before. Imprinting. We mentioned this before. What helps frog breathe in the mud? Innate is only up till, okay, 36 hours. Okay, after that, and this behavior in which is hunting, there are skills. Those skills are not innate. Big difference, my dear. Innate is just after birth, and it's lasting for about 36 hours, and it's being tied and connected to the organism. Okay, when it just such like hatch from the egg, just born. So it's not more than 36 hours according to the textbooks. After that, there are another types of behaviors. And imprinting, there is a connecting and tying, but it's based on the gain skills according to the strong relationship between the individual and the members of the family, siblings, father, mother, and so on. You got it, my dear? Okay, Talia, your answer about this question is correct. Yes. What helps frog breathe in the mud? Skin. Yeah, it's called cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous means skin. Yeah, they can respire via their skin. That's correct. Yeah. And here is the detailed explanation. This is the tadpole. Tadpole is a larva that respire, okay, through the gills and even through their skin. while the adults respire through the lungs and also still can respire via their skin if they are in the mud by the process of cutaneous respiration. If the baboon monkey eat both fruits and meat, it's considered eating both. The word both finishes. Yeah, it's omnivore. Exactly. Eating both. And here everything. Herbivore, eating plants, carnivore, meat eaters, omnivore, eating both, detritivore, that is they, dead, organic matter. Okay. If they are not retaining back to the environment, they are scavengers. If they do return it back, they are decomposers. When cutting sea stars into pieces, right? This is not new question. This is not new question. Yeah, regenerate. Yeah, exactly. It will be regenerating. Yes, easy. Regenerate. Yes. What is this one? You got it wrong. Why? Why? Among is it's supposed to be, by the way, then cutting sea stars into pieces. The correct answer is supposed to be fragmentation. By the way, you got it, but it's not there. So regeneration. I'm agree with you, but it is not one of the options. You got it. The correct answer is fragmentation. Did you have fragmentation with regeneration in the same option in the exam? Ryan? Did you have both of them there together? Because the question reported to me that it was not there. Because the proper answer is not regeneration. Because regeneration is regrow the lost limb. Okay, so C star is 5 arms. If you cut one, okay, the 4 arms will regrow the lost one. So it regenerates. And the one that is being cut will grow into a whole organism under fragmentation. So if it's only regeneration, it is regeneration. Yeah, the only one accepted here. Okay. Okay. That's what I was arguing even with my students. I said it, Bunton. What's wrong there? It's not a behavior. What I'm talking about now, it is not a behavior. It's a process. It's a reproductive process. What are the behaviors I want to be compared by? Please type both of them. Yeah, go ahead. Type them, please. What is the function of valves? Choose it. Choose, my student. Go ahead. What is the function of valve? Why do we have valves? Yeah, exactly. Preventing the backflow. Yes, sure. That's it. Yes. And here is the detailed explanation of the valve. Okay, when the skeletal muscle push, okay, the wall of the blood vessel, the blood move, okay, and the valve direct the blood in one direction. And when the muscle relax, so the blood will be retained back. Those two flaps will be blocking here, will be block the backflow of the blood. So it is directing the blood only in one direction. It's very important. And here the detailed explanation that I just mentioned. Which of the following not consider living thing that has the characteristic of living things? Easy. Yeah, exactly. It is the virus. It is only genetic material that has been surrounded by a protein. And it's an obligate endoparasite. Obligate means mandatory. Endo means inside. Parasite, pathogen. Cannot actually. It's outside of the host. It's non-living considered. And inside the host, only performing just one single, process, which is the reproduction. It's a machine of reproduction. Yes, all of those different types. Polyhedral, the tobacco mosaic, all of those are different shapes. Okay. Photosynthesis converts which type of energy? What to what? This question came even last year. Chemical to kinetic? No. Uh, no. Kinetic means movement. Yeah, correct. Correct. Light to chemical. Yeah. The light energy will be trapped, will be absorbed, will be captured, and it will be converted to a chemical energy in the form of glucose molecule. In the form of glucose molecule. Yes, that's it. There is lytic and there's lysogenic. Yeah. What do you want me to explain? Yeah, it's doing both. It depends according to the type of the cycle. Yes, go ahead, please. Influenza is bilytic cycle. HIV is bilysogenic. Yeah. What do you want? Okay. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. It's easy. It's very easy. What is the structure that is not found in animal cell? Not in animal cell. Animal cell lack, yeah, chloroplasts, just in the previous picture. Yeah, there is no chloroplasts in the animal cell. Also, there is no cell wall in the animal cell. Also, there is no, okay, central vacuole in the animal cell. Yes. While animal cell has centrioles, which is not in the plant cell. Okay. Yeah. Also, animal cell have lysosome, which is not in the most of the plant cell. Yeah, these are the basic differences. Okay. Again, same explanations and differentiation. Which of the following living organisms in the ecosystem plays very important role because it makes energy and nutrients available for other organisms? Okay. Okay. The same debate. Okay. But it's okay. Autotroph. Good. There's no debate this time. Okay. To prove that a hypothesis is correct, you need to, in order to prove that the hypothesis is correct, you need to, yes, test it. And here is the scientific method. Yeah. In which there must be observation. Then you will hypothesize, okay, asking question. After the hypothesis, you will start for, okay, predict, okay, then test the hypothesis, then evaluate it. Yeah, both forms are working, by the way. Observing first, then making a hypothesis, and testing the hypothesis, then analyzing the data, then evaluate, okay, then conclude. Yes, correct. A region that autotroph cannot live in, cannot live in. Very easy. Auto, auto, self, make their own food by themselves. So what's the region that it cannot live in? Yes, perfect, perfect. Aphotic, A means not, photic means light. So the area that there is no light in, they autotroph cannot live in. So that because they cannot make photosynthesis. Yes, exactly. The aphotic zone, there is no way for the um, the autotroph to make their own food. Okay. Yes. Which is the most likely after the intertidal, because intertidal up to 200. After 200, light is not that penetrating that much. So 200 and down, it is no way for the light to be captured. Okay, even less than this, by the way. Which of the following is an example of a flatworms? Flatworm, yeah, under the tubularian, tubularian, flatworm, ribbon-like. Ascaris is no, is nematode. Yeah, you are right. It is planarian. Yes, you are right. Planarian. And here is the shape of the planaria. Yes, you are right. Which of the following organism is asymmetrical? Means not symmetrical. You are right. You are right. The sponge is asymmetrical. You are right. That's correct. This is asymmetrical. Do not have any line of symmetry at all. Yes. Yeah, and here is the detailed explanation. It has irregular shape, no symmetry. We have bilateral, okay, in which there are one line that can divide the organism into two similar halves. We have radial that has multiple. Any line passing by the central axis will divide the organism into two similar halves. When examining the blood of a person, it was noticed that there is a rise in blood calcium level. The rise will be stored in which tissue? The calcium will be stored where? In the A, B, C. Okay. What shall I choose? Yeah, it's in the bones. Yes, exactly. The calcium is stored in the bones specifically. Yeah. So as you know, there is a negative feedback mechanism. If there is a high blood calcium level, so there will be a message. This, of course, imbalanced brain will be detecting it. Okay, a message will be sent to the thyroid to release the calcitonin. Calcitonin will order the osteoblast in order to deposit more calcium from the blood to lower the blood calcium level and return it back to normal. While when the blood calcium level fall down below normal, also it will be imbalanced and will be detected. And then the order will be to the parathyroid to secrete PTH or parathyroid hormone that will circulate all over the body till reaching the osteoclast to start break down the worn out bone cells in order to release calcium into the blood in order to return back the blood calcium level to normal to maintain the homeostasis of the calcium. This process is called negative feedback mechanism. When examining sewage water, which type of protist will be found? This is easy. Yeah, methanogens. Perfect. It's methanogens. That's correct. Yeah, okay, I can. Thermophilus. Thermo means heat. Phil means loving. So it love live in extreme, okay, temperature, which is up to 106 degrees Celsius. Acidophils love living in, yeah, acidic environment. Halo means salt in Latin. Halophils, it can live in water, okay, condition that is 2 or 3 times more than the salty water of the sea, okay? This is the explanation of the choices, okay? Question 128, what's wrong in it? Bandar, please clarify. The negative feedback mechanism, it is not its place. I just brought it in order to let you know it is linked to it, but it is not needed in this question. Please. Okay, let's go ahead. Welcome, man. Yeah, here is the mythology. Diversity of the shapes of ladybug in the figure below represent. This came this year. Yeah, genetic diversity. Perfect. That's it. Yeah, it's due to the different in the genetic composition between all of them. Yes, it's very obvious. That's very obvious. And here is the definition. Even of the biodiversity, diversity, variety of species, ecosystem diversity. What is the meaning of species diversity? What does it mean? Why the species diverse? The species diverse due to the difference in the composition of genes. So it's what? It's genetic diversity. Okay, you got it, my dear? The variety of species, okay, or the species diverse. Diverse means various, many different species. Okay, but here he is saying what is the, yeah, exactly. A second. You got it, my dear? Yes. By the way, it's confusing that because he didn't ask you clearly in the question stem what he is looking for. Okay, due to their different in number of different species, or he asking about why they are like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got you. But for me, I found genetic diversity is safer to choose here. Okay, crustaceans that appear with the red, red, okay, harmful algal bloom are not recommended to eat them as they contain toxins because they feed on. Yeah, it's easy. If you know it in the classification. One specific type of the protist is being eaten. So yeah, it's which type of alga? He's asking about this. Which type of alga? This is the question. Yeah, dinoflagellates. You are right, and they are causing the algal bloom. This is the red tide or the algal bloom. Really harmful. Okay. Yeah, it is of course, okay, alga, but it is very harmful. It's toxin. It's secreting toxin. If the crustacean feed on them, they will accumulate bioaccumulation of a huge amount of toxin that harming, okay, to our body. We cannot tolerate it. That's why it is not recommended to eat it. All of this information I don't need it actually. Okay, the all of those I don't need them. Okay, it is really advanced. I just put it for detailed explanation. I don't need them. Okay. Which of the following heart chambers pumps blood to the body to hold the body? Okay, a second. Okay, let's go ahead. Um, Left, not right. Left. The left ventricle. Yeah, neither of your choices. Okay, neither of those choices. He said to the whole body, and the whole body, okay, taking the blood via aorta, and aorta is connected to the left ventricle. So the correct answer is left ventricle. Let me explain it furthermore. If you have a look here, and we mentioned this before, it was question number 90, I don't remember, because really, really important, okay? Here we have the left ventricle that is pushing, pumping, squeezing the blood to the aorta, aorta. The aorta branch to all of the, yes, draining, supporting, providing the blood to all of the body parts. So left ventricle. Why the right ventricle only to a short distance to the right and left lung via pulmonary artery? Yes. The scientific term that describe the extinction of a group of living organisms in high rate and in a short period of time is called. What is the answer for that question? Yes, exactly. It's mass extinction. Yeah. And it's 1,000 times more to the gradual extinction. Yeah. Here is all what I need you to know. Sometimes he wrote collective. I wrote mass because this is the scientific word. In some exams, he now translated into, okay, collective. No worry. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. The flowering figure describes which type of the flower. It's easy. Yeah, we have this, I think, before. Yeah. What is the answer for this question? Yes, exactly. Complete unisexual. Are you sure of it? No, it is not unisexual. It is bisexual. Yeah, complete bisexual. Why? Because it has both male and the female reproductive structure. Uni, who said this? Uni means one. Yeah, uni, just like uniform. Uniform means multiple uniform. Do you go to school with multiple uniform? Yes. Okay, no problem. In what pH range does the pepsin enzyme work? Pepsin work in Pepsin work in who can tell? Acidic, highly acidic, 2.5. Yes, highly acidic. The type of feeding in sponge considered. The sponge feed via which type? Filtration. Yeah, it's a filter feeder. That's true. Yeah. By cells that are known as the Kohler cells or choanocyte, called choanocyte. It has Kohler, that's why it's called Kohler cell or choanocyte. This cooler trap filter out the food, suspended food, then it enter the body as food vacuum. Digestion occurred, then it will be transferred to the amoebocyte. Amoebocyte take oxygen and nutrients up and down to all of the organism. Human can get infected by bilharzia as a result of breathing contaminated air. No. Swimming in contaminated water. Yes, that's true. Yeah, swimming in contaminated water. That's true. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, and here's the, yes, here is the cycle. Yeah, okay. Which of the following for both DNA and RNA? Which is common? Which is common? Um, yes, exactly. Exactly. Guanine. You're right. Yeah. Deoxyribose only DNA, uracil only RNA, adenine only DNA. Yes. And I illustrated this before. Which of the following is responsible for the tropism of plant in the picture below? Yes. Respond to stimuli, seeking energy, sigmotropism, movement response. Okay. Why not response to stimuli? Those that choose D. Because movement response is vague. Because the gravitropism is also movement response. Okay. So the specific is response to the stimuli. And the stimuli here, in this case, is the uniform light, the light that came from only one direction. Vague. It's vague, my dear. It's incorrect. If I'm marking, it is incorrect. Why? Because it's been, okay, sharing with another thing. No way. It is not. Actually, it is not. Okay. Yes. Rubism is the slow growth movement of plant to, okay, in response to environmental stimulus. So what causes this response? What causes this movement? Stimulus, response to stimulus. Okay? Yes. Okay. To which group of plants the following flower belongs? It's very easy. I'm gonna give you a clue. Count the number of petals. Yeah, it's like he didn't no. See, no. Angiosperm. Angiosperm, both, yeah, no, because we have monocots and we have dicots, and both of them are angiosperm. Okay, it is incorrect. The correct answer is dicots. Reason, because they the flowering part here, if you count them, are fours or multiples of four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 is multiple of 4. Yes. So it's dicot. And here is the detailed explanation. Yeah, I took it before. Which of the following vitamins the skin gets by exposed to sunlight? Vitamin D. Yes, sure. That's very easy. Yeah, and here is the mechanism. Okay, I don't need it now. The atoms have a water surface buoyancy advantage because because okay. Um okay. Yeah, storing excess food. Yes, exactly. In the form of oils. That's why they can be easily floating. Sorry. 140. It's very obvious, my dear. The flowering parts, count them. Okay. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they are multiples of 8, multiples of 4. And this is one of they? Yeah. Is it clear now, Bandar? Just the flowering parts is multiple of 4. That's it. Okay, which of the following, welcome, dear. Which of the following ways is not considered a way of asexual reproduction? Is not asexual reproduction. So all of them are except one. Could you answer? Fragmentation is asexual. Budding is asexual. Gemmules is asexual. Conjugation is not. Is not. How? Look, here is a bacteria. Here's another bacteria. There are pili between bacteria. Okay, those pili can fuse together to make a, yes, it's called conjunction. Conjunction. Conjugation, I'm sorry. Conjugation. Conjugation bridge. Through which yes, genetic information can pass from one bacteria to another bacteria. Which of the following organism lack of symmetry? Asymmetrical. Organism that is asymmetrical. Yeah, sponge. We just took it, but rephrase. The organism with radial symmetry characterized by increase in. Yeah, this a little bit. Yeah, exactly, because it has so many tentacles. Yes, so it can move. Yeah, advantages characterized by movement. Yes. Protostomes differ from deuterostomes that the first opening in gastrula resulted from it. The proto, mouth first. Yes, you are right. Deutero, mouth second, so the anus first. Protostome, mouth first, anus later. Deuterostome, anus first, mouth later. Correct. Radial symmetry means centered around the middle or around the central axis. That's true. Here is the difference. Okay. In the figure, the arrow points to mouth and anus. Yes. Yeah, the food gets in and expelled out via the same opening. Yeah. Okay. The figure representing a warm lava lives in fresh water, causing which disease? This came couple of days. This question came couple of days. Yes, it's bilharzia. You are right. You are right. This is yeah. What happened when there is decrease in numbers of hard shells in oceans? Hard shells in ocean. What happened? No one knows. What is the answer? High growth and reproduction of algae that has been deteriorating. Yes, them. Uh, okay. We have a lot of shells, hard shells, okay, that are in the ocean. When there is a sharp decline in them, this is due to algal increase. High growth of algae, high production of algae is connected to it. Okay, just connected to it. Okay, thank you. The respiratory structure in shrimp is respiratory structure. Shrimp is crustacean. Crustacean using what or living where so that they can respire using the structure. Who can tell? Book lungs, are you sure of it? Not gills, it live in the water. It live in water. So it cannot use the book lung. Okay, it's gills. Yes. I'm sorry. What is this? What? Oh, it's a different question. To what group this animal belongs? This is shrimp. Shrimp belong to a crustacean. How is book lung, sir? Uh, you choose it and you're asking me about it, man. It is not the book lung. I said it's not. You choose the book lung. I'm saying not. It is not the book lung. Okay, Azuz, your answer is correct. Mosquitoes classified as mosquitoes are yes, they are hexapoda insects. All of the following organisms are classified as insect, except all of them are insect, except yeah, beetles. Yeah, beetles are yes. They considered they consider what? Huh. Tricky question. No, all of them are insects, but spider is arachnid. That's it. Yeah, spider is arachnid. Yeah, exactly. What are mollusks? Mollusks are slimy organisms that are being divided into three groups. They, um, cephalopoda, they, cephalopoda such like the squid and scorpion. I'm sorry, um, such like the octopus and squid. Bivalve, such like the oyster, the clam, the mussels, and the gastropoda, such like the snails and slugs. Yeah. Question here in this figure, the mouth of the insects adapted to perform which function? Piercing and sucking. No, this is not piercing and sucking, by the way. Those that choose C is wrong. Yeah, sucking liquid. Yes, it's butterfly. Yeah, sucking liquid. That's true. Yes. In the figure below, the mouth of the insect adapted to perform which function? This is the housefly. Uh, no, يا عزوز. No, it is not mosquito. It's a butterfly. Mosquito is different. Here is siphoning and licking. Yeah, true. Those that answer B. Yeah, correct. Insect. In insect, which of the following phases is inside cocoon and not feed? What lives inside a cocoon and not eat? Okay, that's true. The pupa. You are right. Echinoderm live in where the echinoderm lives. Echinoderm live in the seas. Yeah, exactly. Live in seas. During hibernation, frogs bury themselves in mud and respire through. Exact same question that we answered at the beginning of today's lesson. If you focus. Yeah, exactly. Via their skin. Which of the following animals has no limbs and bury itself in the soil? In the soil. He said no limbs. Take care. Correct. It's the Sicilian, called Sicilian worm. Even it's not a worm. Yeah, it's a legless amphibian. Yeah, it's the legless amphibian. Okay. Break beak needed for a bird that feed on rabbits and lizard. Need to be, yeah, sharp and hooked, such like the falcon. It's important, by the way. Yes. If you see an animal that has hair and suckle his offsprings, you classify it amongst class hair and, yeah, feed his baby via milk. Mammals or mammalian. Yeah. All of the following sharing in the reflex action except which is not sharing in the reflex action. It's exactly the brain because the reflex action is really, really fast, specifically for the parts below the neck, and there will be a reply or response without interfering or intervening of the brain. Yeah, exactly. No, after the action is being done, the brain will be notified that it was a reflex action. It's a life-threatening, okay? It's a life-threatening action. So it's being occurred very, very fast. You got it, my dear? Yes. Okay. The figure representing the valves in the heart. Which of the following numbers pointing to the pulmonary valve? Where is the pulmonary valve? You are right. You are right. It is 1. Okay. Let's go through them here. The valve in between the right atrium and the right ventricle is called the tricuspid valve. Yes, tricuspid valve. The valve that in between the left atrium and the right and the left ventricle is called metric or mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve. The valve at the base of the pulmonary artery is called pulmonary valve. The valve at the base of the aorta is called aortic valve. Yes, aortic valve. Yes. What are the following structures the process of gas exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place? Yes. Think about it. Oxygen and carbon dioxide. Yeah, where this takes place. Supposed to be aware of the following structures. Yeah, go ahead. Where the blood exchange occur. I will not take a lot of time, just 4 minutes, take some questions because I still have so many questions. So next time you will take a lot of time. Yeah. Lymph nodes? No, no. It's blood capillaries. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. What component of blood transports oxygen throughout the body? Throughout the body. Okay. Yeah, it is the RBCs. You're right. Because they carry hemoglobin that carry oxygen. Okay. All blood group person can donate to all blood group because has no antigens. Yeah, exactly. A person suffering from increase in the cholesterol level, he has to avoid which of the following food types? Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Yeah, they're brought up because they have, yeah, they have, specifically, as you know, they're full cream, for example, that has a lot of fat. Yeah, they have a lot of fat. Yes, okay. No, no, it's not meat. Although the body capable to manufacture some of amino acids, the person still has to intake animal protein. That's because it contains what? Yeah, I will go to this. Okay, let me just stop at 70. Then I will go through this. See, proteins that are directly used, no, amino acids that the body cannot make. They are called essential. Essential mean our body cannot make. We are obliged to take them from outsource. Unlike the non-essential, which our body can do them, and we have no problem with such amino acids. Our body can manufacture. The insulin molecule is what? Is a proteinous, by the way. It's not a sugary. No, it's proteinous. It's proteinous. That's why it's taken via injection, not to be digested by mouth. Yeah. The following figure represents the blood pressure level for some person. Which of the following hormones called this sudden rise referred by the arrow in the accompanied figure? Yeah, for sure. Who else? It's adenine. Adrenaline. Okay, 170. Okay, let's stop at 170 and see you inshallah next time for that. No problem.